So I mentioned that I had replayed part of this game 2 years ago or so, and once we step out of Shinra HQ, everything... What I can remember from that start of a playthrough, everything else will be gone. Yay for new content! We'll see. Technically it's not new to me because... I mean, like 10-year-old me played this, but 10-year-old me is long gone. Yeah, last time we infiltrated Shinra HQ to get Eris back, which we did. There she is. Chilling in the back row like a champion. And we fought against... Did we fight against Hojo himself, or just a monster he created? Nonetheless, we fought against, like, Shinra cooperative bastards, but we got caught. And... that's no good. If you can believe it. But somehow, we got broken out. Our cells were unlocked, and... or one of the cells was unlocked. And the mysterious Genova that we saw, which was a headless corpse in like a bio-containment cell, was broken out, and you could see a lot of blood slumping around here. Yeah. So that's the situation that we find ourselves in. I think Barrett and Red 13 already went ahead. And we are now with Tifa, Ares, and of course Cloud, our main boy, our protagonist, looking to get out of here. Let's go up here, where there's no blood. Probably just loops around, right? The creepy non-air pipe breakout. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. So yeah, I resisted the temptation and did not look ahead what would come. Oh, hi. He has a golf club in his bag. I guess that's supposed to be a sword, but it's literally like 4 gray pixels and like 5 gray pixels and 3 red pixels. Who hasn't? He's dead. The leader of Shinra Inc. is dead. Then this sword must be... Sephiroth's. Sephiroth is alive? Looks like it. Only Sephiroth can use that sword. Then why did he leave it here? Also, it doesn't... I mean, only Sephiroth can use the legendary pixel sword. It's easy to make fun of the graphics of old games. I hope that I don't come off as super mean, because a lot of this game still looks really impressive, and it did look amazing at the time. So... but sometimes it's just still funny what they had to use to convey something. Holding pixels does seem rather hard to use. Rather hard to do, you're completely correct. That's probably why only he can do it. Who cares who did it? This is the end of the Shinra now. What's that? Is that a guy? It is a guy. Oh, please don't kill me. What happened? Sephiroth. Sephiroth came. I think Sephiroth has kind of become a meme, because so many people are just fanboying and fangirling over him, and it's gotten to a kind of obnoxious level. I mean, that kind of goes for almost everything Final Fantasy VII. But Sephiroth is actually a really impressive villain. Oh my god, my camera's freezing again. I hate that. I thought the firmware update had fixed that. I have to look into that again. And he is introduced really, really well. You feel his presence, even though we haven't seen him yet. I'm legit afraid of this guy right now. So he's actually a really effective villain. Do I fanboy about him? No, not really. I'm more of a... I definitely have that character trait where if something gets too popular, it triggers like an adverse reaction from me. So with Final Fantasy VII being the most hyped and talked about and milked entry into this franchise, that actually makes me want to like it less. But I have to actually force myself to think that, yeah, how do I want to say this? To acknowledge that I do enjoy this game and that it is genuinely impressive and fun and amazing and a historical entry for JRPGs as a whole. But yeah, when something gets so all-encompassing that people hype it up so much, I feel like the other, especially in the series, I feel like the other good entries get overshadowed, and that's something that I dislike. It's the same with Zelda and Ocarina of Time a bit. I like Ocarina of Time. I do love it, actually. But because a lot of people hype it up to be the best game ever, I tend to focus my attention and my attraction to different Zelda games. The same goes with Final Fantasy. With the only real difference that Final Fantasy VII is actually a different beast than Zelda, because Final Fantasy VII being so immensely popular actively means that Square Enix focuses on it for spin-offs and remakes and re-releases, while a lot of other Final Fantasies get thrown under the bus. And when actually resources get put into place to get another Final Fantasy VII spin-off, instead of maybe a spin-off for a different Final Fantasy or a remake of a different Final Fantasy or just a new game that it's not even Final Fantasy in general, I think that hurts the franchise. But that's just my opinion. This is still a legit great game, and Sephiroth is a legit great villain. That's why I like Majora's Mask the most. No, I really like games that take risks. That's why I love Majora's Mask. A lot of games, especially Zelda games, when you think about the early Zelda games, none of them really have a gimmick. But later on, pretty much every single Zelda game had a gimmick. Breath of the Wild might be one of the ones that is the least gimmicky fight, which is probably also why I kind of like it. But the problem with a gimmick, with a strong gimmick, is that you have to like the gimmick in order to like the game, or otherwise the game has less chances. So for example, with Skyward Sword, with the motion controls, a lot of people did not like that because they did not like the motion control gimmick. It had other problems, of course, but that is a serious detractor for people who want to play the game. With Majora's Mask, I like the tone of the game a lot, but I also really like the gameplay gimmicks. I love the masks, the different forms. I do legitimately like the 3-day mechanic, which is something that a lot of people dislike about the game. So I do like games who take risks instead of playing it safe. And of course it doesn't work all the time. There are some some gimmicks I dislike, and that makes it harder for me to enjoy the game. Pretty new example, Tears of the Kingdom. Actually, I do enjoy Tears of the Kingdom. I still haven't pushed myself to finish it, mainly because I dislike the Ultra Hand. I dislike building stuff. It's I don't want to glue platforms and wheels together to make a car to solve a puzzle. Is it amazing that it can be done? Have there been some legitimately impressive, insanely impressive and creative things that people have made with them? Yes. But it's a gimmick that I don't like. I don't really like sandboxy survival crafting games anyway. Not really. Minecraft was kind of the exception, but even that I didn't play that much. But it's so amazing that a lot of people can do that. But when I go into like a shrine and I see a bunch of crap in a corner and like an open space, and I see I have to build a bridge or build a vehicle or something, my reaction is not, "Ooh, cool, that's awesome. I can do this, I can do that." My reaction is, and that's a reaction that you never want to have. But again, it took the risk and it did create a very contemporarily fun and engaging mechanic that a lot of games have. That and cranked it up. And that a lot of people enjoy. But I don't enjoy it. I feel like I've said this before. Crafting has been put haphazardly into a lot of games, like shoddily implemented, that do not need crafting simply because it is popular. I'm not saying Tears of the Kingdom, it's obviously not the case with Tears of the Kingdom, but there are a lot of games. Crafting is a very modern, overused mechanic that since, I feel like, especially Minecraft, almost all game, not almost all, but a lot of games that do not need crafting have forced it in there to have includes crafting written in the Steam description. And it hurts the gameplay. It actively hurts the gameplay, in my opinion, in a lot of cases. Did you see him? Did you see Sephiroth? Yeah, I saw him. I saw him with my own eyes. You really saw him. Would I lie to you at a time like this? And I heard his voice too. I mean, he was saying something about not letting us have the promised land. Then what? Does that mean that the promised land really exists? And that Sephiroth's here to save it from Shinra? So he's a good guy then? Save the promised land? A good guy? No way. It's not that simple. I know him. Sephiroth's mission is different. Rufus! Fuck, I forgot about him. Who's that? Vice President Rufus, the president's son. I've heard that no one's ever seen him bleed or cry. Who do you mean, the president or Sephiroth? I heard that he's been assigned somewhere else for a long time. Or do you mean Rufus? I only know his name. I wonder what kind of person he is. I can't get the sword. It was worth a try. Let me leave. So Sephiroth was actually here. By the way, who are you guys? I'm Cloud, former soldier first class. I'm from Avalanche. Same here. A flower girl from the slums. A research specimen. What a crew! Nice orange hair, dude. And yellow eyebrows. Take the look. Well, I'm Rufus, the president of Shinra Inc. You're only president because your old man died. That's right. I'll let you hear my new appointment speech. Old man tried to control the world with money. Seems to have been working. The population thought that Shinra would protect them. Work at Shinra, get your pay. If a terrorist attacks, the Shinra army will help you. It looks perfect on the outside. But I do things differently. I'll control the world with fear. It takes too much to do it like my old man. I know he's supposed to wear like a white suit or a or like a coat. But because it's entirely white and kind of poofy at the legs, it looks like a lab coat. A little fear will control the minds of the common people. There's no reason to waste money. There's no reason to waste money on them. He likes to make speeches just like his father. Get out of this building with Eris. What? I'll explain later. Barrett, this is the real crisis for the planet. What's that supposed to mean? I'll tell you later. Just take my word for it now. I'll go after I take care of him. All right, Cloud. Oh, they're all leaving. I thought I would have some help. Cloud, I just thought of something. Dismissing one is dismissing them all. I mean, you said Barrett, take Eris. And then all of them were leaving, and Cloud was just like... Calling them back would be too awkward, right? Yeah. I'll wait for Cloud. Everyone, get to the elevator. It's going to get pretty ugly from here on out. We should check on our equipment. Cloud and Tifa's materia. Leave it as is. I don't know if I have to fight with them. Oh, we're actually playing these now. What do you know our materia? Fire, restore poison. I mean, I could get him sense, but why? You can have sense, sure. And you can also have poison. Ah! It'll work out. Tifa, can I save? Thank you, Tifa. I just wanted to save. Where's the door? Huh? Oh, do I have to go? I think I just missed the door. What is that? Is that just like a walking human nervous system? Gengana. Ow. Ooh, a phoenix down. That's really nice. No, this door just doesn't open. Oh, because this is the way to the elevator. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Ding. Oh, I probably have to... Yeah, I do remember this. I should have healed. But this is such a cool stage for a fight. And even the little attention to detail that it first has to shoot through the glass. $100 gunner, level 18. 1600 HP, weak against lightning. I don't have lightning with me. I should have probably taken the others. The materia from the other characters. Bio probably doesn't do anything, right? Because it's not biological. Yeah. But I was somewhat sure that we at least would... Oh my god! Red 13 can't do anything in this fight. Maybe the limit break works? Okay, the limit break works. But I was pretty sure that I have to fight with the others as well. So I didn't want to take all of the materia. I mean, he can be our, like, potion healer for this fight. They should get down somehow too. Yeah, true. But I feel like Red 13 can jump between the elevators and attack. Yeah, but this kind of hurts. Is it dangerous for his liking? I mean, it is dangerous, so... He is right. Sensor cannon charging. He shouldn't have that much more health, I feel like. I mean, I can sense again to check how much HP he still has. That looked way worse than it was. Oh, still 300. Okay, that is actually still a bit. But I mean, his limit break did like 180, right? That's often the case in turn-based JRPGs. You kind of have to get a feel for it. It's part of the challenge. I mean, there are often ways like sense in this scenario where you can get a reading on their HP. But oftentimes you don't see it, and through trial and error you have to kind of figure out how much there is and change your strategy accordingly. Like, for example, when you know that an enemy has low HP, it wouldn't really make sense to throw a lot of, like, a heavy attack that maybe costs some resources at them. I should probably give her an ether. I actually don't know how much ether restores. 20 maybe? Oh, 100! Showing off, frightening the next one. It would be funny if that worked. I mean, I'm sure that there is at least one game where that works. No, I say that I don't know a game where that works, but I'm pretty sure that there's, with all the turn-based RPG games out there, I would be surprised. That's the better way to formulate that. I would be surprised if there wasn't one. Nah. We don't do that around here. God damn it. I know that you're mainly doing that to derail my focus, and probably also to remind me to look into other channel point rewards. So far it hasn't been working, by the way. Because I still haven't looked into any of that. But that doesn't mean that I'm also still not prepared for it. So I have to do the old check around to see if I find anything. No, I'm not. I haven't prepared anything. But I did win the fight. Also, the fight was pretty stressful. Let me get this. Would have amazed you. Damn it. I should do that. I can actually say something about Link. Because I have Link's little like the only what's it called? The only amiibo that I have is Ocarina of Time Link. Now that I've shit on that game. It's funny that I have that. Link is called Link because the developers wanted him to be the link between the game and the player. That's also why he's kind of like a no character in most games, because you're supposed to superimpose yourself onto him. But here's the little personal touch. That's not what I thought he was called Link. Because when I was a child... Is he called Link in the original too? Yeah. I mean, you can name him in almost every game. You can name your save. But even from the first game in the manual, then, he was called Link. But I didn't think that's why he was called Link. I thought he was called Link because he's left-handed, because I'm German, and left means links. So I thought that's why he was called Link. Completely ignoring that doesn't make sense in English or in Japanese. I thought, of course he's called Link. He uses his left hand. Duh. That makes so much sense. Mind blow gained. Yeah, that's what you just got. Ooh, and a mithril armlet. I think there are... I don't know which... You can't rename him in Ocarina of Time. You can't rename Link in Breath of the Wild and... what's it called? Oh, you can actually reassign materia. Yep, that would have been way easier. In Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, because there's voice acting that says Link, so you can't rename him. You also can't rename him in any of the spin-offs, also pretty obviously. Like the Hyrule Warriors and Smash Brothers, stuff like that. You also can't rename him in the CDI games, because there's also voice acting, including his name. But other than that, you can rename him in every single game, but he's still canonically called Link. Exactly. But I was a clever enough child to notice that Lynx wouldn't have been a great name for a character. What material? Whoops. What material do you even have? Lightning all, cover, ice, fire, and restore. Very clever me. And with start button. Why do you want to fight me? You seek the promised land in Sephiroth. Exactly. Did you know that Sephiroth is an ancient? A lot has happened. Anyway, I can't let either you or Sephiroth have the promised land. I see. I guess it means we won't become friends. Excuse me, he has a thing. And a shotgun. Maybe frenemies. I like his design actually. It's pretty simple, but it's pretty effective. Also, that thing just gave me a little kiss. There we go. Nice laugh, dude. I'm just waiting for the helicopter to do anything. Can you stop laughing? It's making me nervous. There we go. He probably took something. Maybe. I mean, he also has a shotgun. It's not like a shotgun has a magazine, so... Helicopters for the newsfeed. Probably has to reload his freaking shotgun in every shot. Ow, that actually hurt. The weapon looks so weird. I mean, I know the Buster Sword's also pretty unrealistic, but at least it's longer. Huh. That's all for today. Bye! Yeah, that one is... It looks so stubby. So yeah, I guess I am a size queen when it comes to swords. Where's Rufus? Couldn't finish him. Looks like it's gonna get complicated. I could try to save again, but it didn't let me. But I'm pretty sure that that there's a save. There should be a save pretty quickly, I think. I'll go on ahead. Well, he didn't get far. He's immediately run back in. Fuck, surrounded, huh? If I was alone, this wouldn't be a thing, but got a reputation to protect. You all get out while you can. It's not you they're after, it's me. Hey, Sammy, good to see you. How are you? Yeah, well, that ain't happening. You got caught on this up in this over Marlene. Now it's my turn to watch out for you. Okay, playtime's over for you jackasses. Thank you, Mr. Barrett. Who you calling Mr. Barrett? That don't sound right. Well then. If you are through talking, may I suggest that we think of a way to get out of here? Huh? Oh yeah, you're a cold man. Just like someone else around here I know. Did you say something? Not a thing. So what are we gonna do? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. I hate that it's Monday tomorrow, but I only have to work Monday and Tuesday this week, so it's fine. Barrett! Tifa, where's Cloud? Everyone, over here. Huh? What's up? Where's Cloud? I'll tell you later. Hurry! Oh, cutscene! Oh my god. I think I do remember this. That's awesome. Great to hear. This is so goddamn 90s, eh? Control the bike with the directional buttons and save your friends in the truck from the Shinra pursuit troops. Attack left, attack right, form party. Why would I need to form party? You are goddamn 90s too. I don't think you are. I think you're in your 30s. Menu. She has enemy skills, steel and sense, and fire. You only have poison and sense. You definitely need some different materia. Born in the 90s, yeah, that's true. Oh, I can't de-equip from the others. Well. Tifa, you don't get to have an aggressive spell. Looks like a film that you can't remember the name of, with the light motorbikes. I think they're a... Oh, with the... Now I know, with the neon motorbikes. It's Tron. Tron's from the 80s, though. Attack left, attack right. Okay. Tron is an awesome movie. Oh, yeah. This is like the first 80s and 90s all the same. That's only what some... That's just what someone born in the 80s would say. Sorry. God damn it. This is like the first action sequence in Final Fantasy history. I mean, nowadays, ever since Final Fantasy XIII, I guess? Final Fantasy has becoming less and less turn-based over the years, and now it's pretty much just it has an action fighting system. Like a real-time fighting system. But this was the first action sequence of the entire series. There's nothing turn-based about this. It does look like I mean, from this side, when I'm swinging it, it looks more like a cleaver. It would be a very thin and broad pipe. It's actually not that easy. They don't crash when they're hitting the bikes. They also don't crash when they hit my bikes. They're very good at driving. Like, they have impeccable balance. Oh, God, where am I? Goddamn, stop with the sandwich situation. It's difficult because it's not turn-based. Hey, I play a lot of games that are non-turn-based. Oh my god, what is that? But yeah, I actually enjoy that they introduced that and kind of broke it up. I don't hate non-turn-based games. I know that you think I do, but I don't. But I prefer. Not always, it depends on the game, really. I haven't played any Final Fantasy game that is not turn-based. So I'm not sure how that will feel for me personally. But what I've seen, at least from Final Fantasy 15 and 16, I think it looked pretty cool. Motor Ball. 2600, weak against lightning, of course it is. Nothing to steal, god damn it. Give the bosses something to steal. Should have probably given Red the cure. Ow. It's actually really hard to see which character your cursor is on when you do something like heal. I wish there would be like a little indicator also down in the left with where the characters' names are. It's something that a lot of games do. Especially in 3D space and with the cameras like turning around. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that was bad. Well, we all got our limit breaks. Did I know that spiders poop? Yeah, most animals do. You have to get rid of waste somehow. Oh, there have been a lot of black dots under your house, spider. That mess. I know what you mean, but it kind of sounds like you have a pet spider. But it's just a spider that lives in your apartment. I mean, it's kind of like a pet. For almost a year. That's pretty long for a spider. I don't know how long like normal house spiders live. Yeah, you told me that. I think that's awesome. I hope she gets a bit more of the freaking spiders. Should probably heal, but I'm also greedy. There we go. See, that was kind of calculated. I knew how much HP, but I didn't have to check, and then I just went in for the gusto. A star pendant. Well, what do we do now? Sephiroth is alive. I have to settle the score. And that'll save the planet? Seems like it. Alright, I'm going. I'll go too. I have things that I want to find out. About the ancients? Many things. I guess this is goodbye, Midgar. We didn't even let Red decide what to do. He just kind of tagged along. I'm going back to my hometown. I'll go with you as far as that. I guess this is the start of our journey. You hate traveling? Oh, that's me. It's dangerous. You sure you want to go? But you know, it should be alright if you keep your promise. We told Eris's mom to go somewhere safe, so Marlene should be safe too. Yeah, she should be. I don't know about that one. She said she didn't want to stay in Midgar anymore. Maybe it's for the best. You know what? This is the first time I've ever left Midgar. It's dangerous. You sure want to go? I thought you'd say that. Man. Let's go. We need a group leader for our journey. Of course, only me could be the leader. You think so? It would have to be Cloud. All right. Go northeast to a town called Calm. Calm. Something happens, we meet up there. Why do you need a leader? Because gameplay. Only one character can be on the overworld. Besides, we can't have 5 people strolling down the fields. It's too dangerous. Split us into 2 parties. I mean, I kind of want to... Story-wise, it would make the most sense to take Ares with me. But I feel like this will be my party for quite a while. Later at Calm. They still took their material with them, right? Yep, they sure did. Well, I'm definitely giving Restore to someone else. Oh, but we did get some equipment, I think. Plus 10 spirit, plus 10 vitality, or protect against poison. What even does spirit do? Spirit is probably healing magic. So let's get you this. Wait, huh? Yeah, the spirit, I mean, literally it does. Oh, but now I gave it to Cloud, and what? And Cloud doesn't have heal anymore, wait. Excuse me, can I de-equip stuff? I can, okay. There we go. Saving on the world map. On the world map, access the menu anytime and select save to save your game. We'll do that. And then I'll take a quick bathroom break. And we get to that village that Barrett mentioned. I'll be right back. Yeah, always save. Oh right, yeah, the chat commands to do the counter. I don't even remember. There is a way to subtract one. I don't even recall it. How did a frickin' beard here get in my mouth? I guess it's kind of close to my mouth. Makes sense. So what you're saying is that I have to do another bathroom break so you can do the counter. Maybe it's remove BRB. I know that resetting it to 0 is clear BRB, but I think only I can do that. I don't know why I made that. That only I can do it. I don't remember a lot of things about setting the stream up. But that should also be a exclamation point command that should show you all of the commands available. Oh, an ether. That's nice. But that's also something where I'm not entirely sure how... Maybe it's also exclamation point CMD. Oh wait, they steal something from me too. That's not fair. Commands. Okay, there we go. Oh, and that one just fucked up. Yeah, I like that one. That's still from the beginning because I had some trouble originally getting the chatbot to work in the first place. And so when I finally... I had to have a test command to make sure that it actually worked. And that was that. What a calm city. So this is calm. We're supposed to meet at the inn. Shall we go? Well, the dog's walking in the inn. Let's go, Cloud. Ah, come on, listen to me. Got anything interesting to say? No, you're just testing out all of the commands. I actually updated that because last time I was not 33, so I actually updated that when I started again. I feel like the watch time doesn't work. I feel like you spend more than 0 seconds. Mr. Cloud, your party is waiting for you on the 2nd floor. I don't think exclamation point daddy is a thing. Cloud, you're late. Yo man, you're late. I know. Ares already said that. Sorry to keep you waiting. Guess everyone's here now. So let's hear your story. You know, the one about Sephiroth and the crisis facing the planet. Let's hear it all. We have to make it a thing? I mean, there are already a lot of things that involve Frog Daddy. I used to want to be like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. After working with Sephiroth on several missions, we became friends. You call that a friend? Yeah, well, he's older than me, and he hardly ever talked about himself. So I guess you'd call him a war buddy. We trusted each other. Until one day. One day? After the war, it was Soldier's duty to put down any resistance against the Shinra. I was 5 years ago. I was 16. Damn, child soldiers? It sure is raining hard. And that's our first look at Sephiroth. In his iconic silver-haired design. Hey, how you doing? I'm alright. I will know. Raining hard or hardly raining? I feel it's raining hard. It's also raining a lot where I am right now as well. I was pretty startled when I went to the bathroom because when I started screaming also, when I started streaming the sun was shining. And now it's just really heavy rain, like thick raindrops. I put that on my watch list, Sammy. I'm really interesting to see what he dug up. It's like 5.5 hours, isn't it? Never had motion sickness. Everything okay? Hey. Settle down. 5.5 hours. That's crazy. But it's also fun. I mean, I wouldn't watch it in one sitting. But that's something to like occasionally dip in during like mealtime to watch for half an hour or so. They gave me some new materia. Can't wait to use it. Just like a kid. You're going to brief us about this mission? This isn't a typical mission. Good. Why do you say that? I joined Soldier so I could be like you. But by the time I made first class, the war was already over. My big hopes of becoming a hero like you ended with a war. That's why I always sign up whenever there's a big mission. Kind of a way to prove myself. Yeah, he's 16, alright. Say, how do you feel, Mr. Sephiroth? I thought you wanted a briefing. The video has sections. Yeah, I expected as much. Our mission is to investigate an old Mako reactor. There have been reports of it malfunctioning and producing brutal creatures. First, we will dispose of those creatures. Then we'll localize the I can't speak today. Then we'll locate the problem and neutralize it. Brutal creatures. Where? The Mako reactor at Nibelheim. Nibelheim. That's where I'm from. Hometown. Sir, something strange just crashed into our truck. That would be our monster. It's a dragon. Oh my god, he has 3,500 HP. I do 14 damage. Oh my god, I'm dead. A fat dragon. I like that they actually give you... yeah, he takes no damage. And he does 3,000 HP with a strike. I like when the game gives you like a fight like this to actually demonstrate a power difference. And also that they remember to give Cloud in this flashback way lower stats than current Cloud. Sephiroth is a real daddy. I think that's part of why people like him. I honestly do. Sephiroth's strength is unreal. He's far stronger in reality than any story you might have heard about him. So, where do you come in? Me? I was mesmerized by the way Sephiroth fought. And then we reached Nibelheim. It's kind of weird to me that it's Nibelheim. It should be Niflheim. But f and b sounds in Japanese are kind of interchangeable. Kind of similar like L and R, but not as pronounced. So I guess they translate it as Nibel or Nibelheim. But the Norse, the place in Norse mythology is called Niflheim. How does it feel? It's your first time back in your hometown in a long time, right? Maybe it's Nibelheim, yeah. It's the home of rats. So how does it feel? I wouldn't know because I don't have a hometown. How about your parents? My mother is Genova. She died right after she gave birth to me. My father... Always laughing for a long time. What does it matter? Alright, let's go. Jehovah Witness? I mean... Remember, we met Genova. Psst. You keep wandering around here and you'll get in trouble. It's so boring being on watch. You wanna do what we always do? Shall we practice? Practice? Oh, you mean practice my pose? Does someone in Soldier always have to be careful about what other people think? How'd it go? Was it like this? Good job. I really don't want to be in Soldier. You're not good with names? I mean, it was the headless corpse with a nipple for an eye. That kind of stood out. The Mako smell is pretty bad here. Yo, wait a minute. Isn't that, nipple buddy? The name of Sephiroth's mother. Oh, they already... I was about to say, how can they drop a freaking bombshell like that and not acknowledge it? I remember Genova. That's a damn headless spook living in the Shinra building. That's right. Barrett, would you please let us hear what Cloud has to say? You can ask questions later. Tifa, I was only... Okay, Cloud, continue. It's a reunion of childhood pals. I was really surprised with Tifa. Town was quiet. Everyone must be staying in their houses, afraid to come out because of the monsters. No, maybe they're afraid of us. We leave for the reactor at dawn. Make sure you go to sleep early. All we need is one lookout. So you others get some rest. Oh, that's right. You may visit your family and friends. Man, I'm so nervous. Look, you never know when a monster's gonna show up, right? I heard Sephiroth was coming and got my camera ready. I want a shot of Sephiroth and a monster. I better get back in the house, it's dangerous. Alright, so big-headed. Hey, this guy's a real... Are you Cloud? Really, so that's how it is, huh? Welcome. Really take my picture? Yeah, that's why I didn't choose it. Hey, aren't you? Whoop. Ever come here before? I don't remember. Now you're pissing me off. This don't matter, so get on with it. Oh, I guess I'm only supposed to visit my family. I don't know where my family lives. Oh, you're with the Shinra? Welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. It's you, Cloud. I didn't recognize you. Shinra? Shinra? Soldier? Salsa? What? Are you going to kill the monsters? Are you going to? And I was about to answer. Cloud, you've grown to be a strong man. He's so cool. Way cool. The same where my house lives. I don't know where my house lives. I mean, Cloud should know in-game, but I'm not him. Cloud? Did you go into my house? I guess. I thought you might be home. What a nice house. Home is where the house lives. Cloud, did you go into my room? Yeah. Nice piano. Yeah, he's telling them about every single step he takes. This is my house. It has nothing to do with that incident 5 years ago. Yo, wait, I want to hear. Me too. It's been a long time, right? Tell us more. You saw your family, right? All right. I don't know if you could call it a family. My father died when I was still very young. That's why my mom was living alone in this house. Yeah, I saw my mom. My mom, she was a vibrant woman. Hadn't changed at all. But a few days later, she died. But when I saw her, she looked fine. Yes? Cloud? Welcome home, Cloud. Hi, Mom. Come. Let me take a look at you. I was about to say, do you not have tables you could sit on? But I guess they don't. He's like sitting on the steps. You look so handsome. So is this a soldier uniform? Mom, My, how you've grown. She does have a comfy rug, yeah. I'll bet the girls never leave you alone. Not really. I'm worried about you. There are a lot of temptations in the city. I'd feel a lot better if you just settled down and had a nice girlfriend. I'm alright. You should have. An older girlfriend, one that'll take care of you. I think that would be the perfect type for you. I'm not interested. Are you eating right? I'm alright. The company takes care of me. Is that so? You can't cook, right? I was worried sick about how you were doing. It's giving many not good vibes. That's how I would describe it as well, yeah. You know, Cloud. Isn't that right, Cloud? I will always be your mother. I don't recall if you see this full flashback later in game, because the hard cuts make it seem, I mean, it's definitely just like either he's not remembering some parts of the memory or he's choosing not to tell them. I don't recall if we ever see the full thing. Let's stop this. You from Shinra? That's right. Jeez, big-headed young kid. All right. This mansion. No, I'll come here later. Is Shinra here to get rid of the monsters? And who are you? I'm Zangan. I travel around the world teaching children martial arts. I have 128 students all over the world. In this town, a girl named Tifa is my student. Did you say Tifa? Tifa has good sense. She'll be a powerful fighter. Nice jumps, dude. But only children, not the adult ones. The whole inn's booked up by Shinra for the night. Cloud? Is that you, Cloud? It must have been 2 years. Say, you've really moved up in the world, being under Sephiroth's command. God, I'm so sorry for the yawn. What are you looking at? The scenery. I feel like I know this place. We're short one bed. Well, sucks to be you. Oh, I can't go to sleep yet. We have an early start tomorrow. You should get some sleep soon. Yeah, let's get some sleep. First come, first served. I've hired a guide to the Mako reactor. I heard she's young. I hope we can rely on her. Once the guide gets here, we're heading out. Listen to me, Sephiroth. In case something happens. Trust me. I'll be alright, Dad. I have 2 men from Soldier with me. I'm Tifa, nice to meet you. Tifa, you're the guide? That's right. I just happen to be the #1 guide in this town. It's too dangerous. I can't involve you in something like this. And there's no problem if you protect her. Let's go. Mr. Sephiroth? Please let me take one picture for a memento. Tifa, can you ask him from me too? Cheese! Great, thank you. I'll give each of you a copy once I get it developed. Cutscene. A Maker reactor was built in Mount Nibel. Nice drawbridge, not even drawbridge, like a hanging bridge. The cold air of the mountains of Nibel. It was no different. I'm tired too, Sammy. Look at this friggin' thing. It gets harder from here. Follow me. That's okay. No worries about that. Now. I mean, it's not the only point of this flashback, but a point of this flashback is definitely to convey to you as a player how much stronger Sephiroth is than you. Being killed from everything, yeah. It's definitely part of the bridge. Well, I guess we did save her. Well, I guess we didn't save her. But since we kind of now get into the part where Sephiroth is... He's definitely presented to us as a villain. And from the way that other characters talk about him and Cloud talks about him, we do already have the feeling that he's pretty powerful and pretty terrifying, but then we just get to see how strong he is compared to us. Everything seems to be alright. Get we back to where we were. These caves are intertwined, just like an ant farm. Oh, and Sephiroth, there seems to be one person missing. It may sound cold, but we've got no time to search for him. We can't go back now, so we must go on. We'll travel together from here. But friendly and not terrifying so far? I mean, he's definitely a little bit cold. But yeah, he's not like maniacally evil in this flashback. What's this? A mysteriously colored cave. It must be the Mako energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why the Mako reactor was built here. He's holding his distance like a good Brit. I don't think he's British. But maybe. He identifies as a Brit. I mean, you could also say a good, like a stereotypical Northern German. You could see him drinking tea. Again, also with a North German stereotype. I guess we have some things in common with Brits. Oh, what's that? A Mako fountain. It's a miracle of nature. It's so beautiful. I love Tifa's cowboy hat. If the Mako reactor continues to suck up the energy, this fountain will dry up too. I think it looks really, really nice. Maybe it's not really, nice is not the right word, but I do love how this game looks. I anticipated to hate more on the PS1 games because I never had, except for like 2 or 3 games, I didn't really play PlayStation 1 growing up. I was a Nintendo 64 kid, and I do think that N64 games in general look better than PlayStation games, which also would make kind of sense. The N64 was newer than the PlayStation 1. And while, yes, the character models look absolutely blocky, it's low resolution and it was early 3D, which is really rough still. I think they did with, especially they took full advantage of having CDs and thus having the space for pre-rendered textures and backgrounds. Something that the N64 with the cartridges didn't have. So yeah, they really took advantage of that, and it looks good. They had a great sense of style, which saves a lot of games. I still think that late 2D games, like Super Nintendo games, look better than early 3D games. But it's nowhere near as bad as some haters say. Materia. When you condense Mako energy, materia is produced. It's very rare to be able to see materia in its natural state. By the way, why is that when you use materia, you can also use magic too? You weren't soldier and didn't even know that? The knowledge and wisdom of the ancients is held in the materia. Anyone with this knowledge can freely use the powers of the land and the planet. That knowledge interacts between ourselves and the planet, calling up magic. Or so they say. Magic, a mysterious power. Did I say something funny? A man once told me to never use an unscientific term such as mysterious power. It shouldn't even be called magic. I still remember how angry he was. Who was that? Hojo of Shinra Inc. An inexperienced man assigned to take over the work of a great scientist. He was a walking mess of complexes. A Mako fountain. So this is where the knowledge of the ancients is. Well, we couldn't even get into the door without a fight. Luckily, he just bolts everything. Oop. We finally made it. We sure took the long way, though. Tifa, you wait here. There are monsters out here, Cloud. You've just been attacked. I'm going inside too. I want to see. Apart from the shiny piece of machinery, it really gave up some you shall not pass vibes. Yeah, definitely. Only authorized people are allowed in. This place is full of Shinra's industrial secrets. But take care of the lady. Oh, she stomped her foot. Oh, man. Better take real good care of me then. I like her too. Tifa is a really good character. This doesn't seem like the normal way in, by the way. We went through the front door. What is this? Why do we have to walk on like rafters and climb down chains when we walk through the front door? It's really weird, yeah. This is Genova, right? The lock won't open. This is the reason for the malfunction. This part is broken. Cloud, close the valve. Why did it break? Now I see, Hojo. But even doing this will never put you on the same level as Professor Gast. That sentence structure was kind of weird to me for a second, that's why I paused. This is a system that condenses and freezes the Mako energy. That is, when it's working correctly. Now, what does Mako energy become when it's further condensed? Oh yeah, it becomes materia. I have something in my eye. I hate having something in my eye. God damn it. That's something that I dislike about wearing glasses. One of the very few things. Like, eyelashes get sometimes stuck on the inside of my glasses. And then, sometimes depending on how I move them, I just put the eyelashes in my eye. Ah. Right, normally. But Hojo put something else in there. Take a look. That's never happened to you? I mean, my eyelashes do come off pretty easily sometimes. I can't look. Sephiroth, I'm trying. Oh, we can look at Sephiroth's stats. That's quite a bit more. He's level 50. Look through the window. Oh, I had to talk to him. What is this? Normal members of Soldier are humans that have been showered with Mako. You're different from the others, but still human. But what are they? They've been exposed to a high degree of Mako, far more than you. Takes a blanket. I mean, if you're cold, then you should take a blanket. It's 27 degrees in my room, so I will abstain from one. Is this some kind of monster? No, Some Kind of Monster is a song by Metallica. Exactly, and it's Hojo of Shinra that produced these monsters. Mutated living organisms produced by Mako energy. That's what these monsters really are. It's still... Why would my... What's even the right word for that? Thermometer. My thermometer is right. It is pretty warm in here again. And also when I'm streaming and I have my windows closed, I have the curtain closed. So yeah. Thermostat is something different. I'm just hot. I am, but not in the way that you're thinking right now. Cuddling is good in any weather, but sometimes it's still pretty hot. Ah, god damn it. Normal members of Soldier? You mean you're different? Hey, Sephiroth. No. I'm very boopable. That's true. Was I? Was I created this way too? Am I the same as all of these monsters? You saw it. All of them were humans. Human? No way! I've always felt since I was small that I was different from the others, special in some way. But not like this. Am I human? Or am I Dancer? I didn't quite understand what Sephiroth was saying at that time. I was even more surprised by that fact that Shinra was producing monsters. We kinda just glossed over the Genova thing again. Damn Shinra. The more I hear, the more I hate him. Who would have ever thought the Maker reactor held a secret like that? That would seem to explain the increase in the number of monsters recently. I think we should listen carefully to Cloud. Don't you think so, Barrett? Why are you talking to me? Safe game and take a rest. Yeah, maybe so. Want to take a breather here? You have 2 flies? That's double the food for the pet spider? The pet spider. Okay, perfect. I'm taking my second bathroom break. You can do the count right now. I'll be right back. Yay, you did it! Did I save already? I think I did, yeah. Tifa, you were waiting outside then. Yes. We returned to Nibelheim. Sephiroth confined himself at the inn. He didn't even try to talk to me. Then all of a sudden he just disappeared, right? We found him inside the biggest building in Nibelheim. The villagers used to call it Shinra Mansion. Long ago, people from Shinra used to live in that mansion. Yeah, that's definitely something that has happened in past streams, Kikon. But I think I implemented a countdown. I think there have to be like 30 seconds between the commands. This power is not to be misused. Don't you bloom me, I'll bloom right back. There's no sign of Sephiroth, but I know I saw him go into this room. Alright, Sammy. No worries. Oh. That was an accident. Actually, I didn't want to run into the... Oh my god. Vertigo-ass thing. Is there something else that I can check? Probably not, right? Save. I think if I recall correctly, this later on is where you get one of the optional party members. Not in this flashback, but I think you come back here in the present. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's here. It looks fun. I don't know. Fun. This doesn't really look fun. But it looks cool. An organism that was apparently dead was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. Professor Guest named that organism Genova. X year, X month, X day. Genova confirmed to be an ancient. They couldn't even bother to come up with fake dates. Yeah, I really love... I've said it so many times now, but I really love how this game plays with perspective, and especially with verticality in its scenes. The pre-rendered backgrounds lend themselves to that, and I mean you have to put your mind in a state how it would have been 26 years ago when this game came out, because this was the first 3D Final Fantasy, and for a lot of at that time, long-running series. I mean, there had been 6 games prior to this. The first foray into 3D was special, and they wanted to reflect that in storytelling. They wanted to reflect that in gameplay, but they also wanted to reflect that in the design itself, the visual design. And a lot of, when it comes to Ocarina of Time or Mario 64, or even Donkey Kong 64, and also Final Fantasy VII, they try to really incorporate 3D-ness into their visual design. And the way that Final Fantasy VII did it was having a lot of shots, a lot of scenes, be have really long depth. I mean, obviously, since that is a pre-rendered background, the spiraling staircase down, it isn't actually completely modeled through, so it isn't actually 3D. But it still looks amazing, it still fits itself really well into that, and I do like that. It's way better than having the same perspective every single screen. Genova project approved. The use of Maker Reactor 1 approved for use. No, not the second random trivia. We already had one today. Damn it. I'm just trying to wiggle myself out of it, as I do so often. Because I don't have anything. Maybe I can... I mean, I'll take a quick gander if I can find something. Oh, I thought it was like, I have to do this even though you just gave. Ah, you don't need to pay me retroactively. I mean, pay me. I don't get the points. I don't get anything for people sending points. My mother's name is Genova. Genova Project. Is this just a coincidence? Why doesn't it appear in the chat? What's it called? Yeah, like channel point stuff and also modding stuff. Everything that's gray in the actual like Twitch chat does not show up in the chat that's put on screen on the recording and on my actual Twitch scene. Probably because there are some things in there that don't necessarily need to be in a recording. And it's depending on how much happens, it can kind of clutter up the screen, I guess. That's just my reasoning for it. I'm not sure. Professor Gast, why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you die? But it never did. Also, when I banned someone, it says in gray text, Kiaroban has banned XYZ, but it doesn't show up in the screen cap. Let me be alone. All right. You have your fun there. Sephiroth didn't come out of the Shinra mansion. He continued to read as if he were possessed by something, and not once did the light in the basement go out. And I apparently slept in there. That doesn't look like that people have been living there for at least like 50 years. I would still sleep at the inn if I were you, Cloud. Sephiroth seems different. That's a nice door opening sound. I mean, you can see that all of the planks and stuff, that's not actually like polygons. It's not modeled 3D. It's just a texture. It's just a picture that's playing with perspective. But it's I still really like it. It does remind me a lot of Vertigo, of the tower in Vertigo. Who is it? Traitor. Traitor? You ignorant traitor, I'll tell you. This planet originally belonged to the Cetra. Cetra was an itinerant race. They would migrate in, settle the planet, and move on. At the end of their harsh, hard journey, they would find the promised land and supreme happiness. But those that disliked the journey appeared. Those who stopped their migrations, built shelters, and elected to lead an easier life. They took that which the Cetra and the planet had made without giving back one whit in return. Those are your ancestors. Sephiroth. Long ago, disaster struck this planet. Your ancestors escaped. They survived because they hid. The planet was saved by sacrificing the Cetra. After that, your ancestors continued to increase. Now all that's left of the Cetra is in these reports. What does that have to do with you? Don't you get it? An ancient named Genova was found in the geological stratum of 2,000 years ago. The Genova Project. The Genova Project wanted to produce people with the powers of the ancients. No, the Cetra. I am the one that was produced. Produced? Yes. Professor Gast, leader of the Genova Project and genius scientist, produced me. How? How did he? Sephiroth? That's a very slow walk. Or very slow run. Out of my way. I'm going to see my mother. Oh, the music. I hope I don't have to run all the way back to the Mako reactor. Oh my god. Well, shit. Hey, it's you. You're still sane, right? Then come over here and help me. I'll check this house. You can check that over there. Could that have been the reason for his mother's death? Maybe. I guess we find out now. Terrible. Sephiroth, this is too terrible. Well, he's just hacking everyone. Oh, that's the iconic shot. He surely is he is eye candy. He's also very like typical 90s edgelord. But I mean, he's still cool, right? I get it. I absolutely get it. Is he my favorite villain of the Final Fantasy games so far? No. No. Final Fantasy VI has Kefka, and Kefka is one of the greatest villains of all time. But he's still pretty good. Hello? Oh, huh? Where am I? The screen didn't scroll. Oh no. Okay, there I am. Ah, there we go. What makes him better? I think Kefka has the more unique design. And I don't want to spoil anything because, I mean, I will play Final Fantasy VI at some point again. Kefka has more of the, like, maniacal... Not like the brooding, cool kind of villain, but the maniacal, loud kind of villain. And he kind of succeeds, which makes him interesting. His plan is interesting, and... you probably wouldn't have even thought of him as the main villain for quite a good chunk of Final Fantasy VI. I don't know, I just vibe with Kefka more. Papa. Sephiroth? Sephiroth did this to you, didn't he? Sephiroth, soldier, Mako reactors, Shinra, everything. I hate them all. Oh, she took the sword. Damn. Mother, I'm here to see you. Please open this door. How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? I said Papa. Papa. I was about to say, that's not how that's going to end well for you. Oh my god, it's so violent. Hello? Can we check on her? There we go. You promised. You promised that you'd come when I was in trouble. There. Let's put her there. Well, apparently that's all we do. At least nobody will step on her there. True. Mother, let's take this planet back together. I've thought of a great idea. Let's go to the Promised Land. At least one doesn't really want to step on her. If someone really wants to, they will go out of their way, into her way to step on her. Sephiroth. My family. Oh no, that's Cloud. My family. My hometown. How could you do this to them? They've come again, Mother. With her superior power, knowledge, and magic, Mother was destined to become the ruler of this planet. But they... those worthless creatures are stealing the planet from Mother. But now I'm here with you, so don't worry. There she is. She still has her hat. Jenova. What about my sadness? My family, friends. The sadness of having my hometown taken away from me. It's the same as your sadness. My sadness? What do I have to be sad about? I am the chosen one. I have been chosen to be the leader of this planet. She did have the nipple eye. Why do you always not pay attention when there's a nipple eye on screen? But she also did have her head, which she didn't have in Shinra HQ. I have orders to take this planet back from you stupid people for the Cetra. What am I supposed to be sad about? I don't know if it's a normal eye. I don't even necessarily know if it's supposed to be an eye. You did look at her head, excuse me. Sephiroth, I trusted you. No. You're not the Sephiroth I used to know. I don't think this will end well. And that's the end of my story. Wait a damn minute. Ain't there more? It wouldn't have happened to you if it had been her bum. So bum eye is what gets your attention. I don't remember. What happened to Sephiroth? In terms of skill, I couldn't have killed him. Official record states Sephiroth is dead. I read it in the newspaper. Shinra Inc. owns the paper, so you can't rely on that information. I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened then. I challenged Sephiroth and lived. Why didn't he kill me? I'm alive too. Seems like a lot of this doesn't make sense. What about Jenova? It wasn't in the Shinra building, right? Shinra shipped it from Nibelheim to Midgar. Did someone else carry it out after that? It was missing from the Shinra building. Sephiroth? Damn! Oh, none of this makes sense. I'm going, gone. And I'm leaving the thinking to you. Yo, Cloud. Let's get a move on. Right. Yo, come on, let's go. Oh, brother. Cloud? How bad was I when Sephiroth cut me? I thought you were a goner. I was really sad. That's not very leaderly of you. It's not very unleaderly of him to just go. The ancients, Cedra, Genova, Sephiroth, and myself. Let's go. Barrett's waiting. The dog didn't say anything. Oh, there he is. What a fascinating story. Yo, Cloud, here. PHS? Changing party members. Oh. Access the menu and select party PHS? Party something switch. Maybe. It can only be used on the world map or at the save point. With PHS, I can see you anytime. Alright then, we're out of here. No, I just stayed, I guess. Tourists, huh? There's some things you should know that'll come in handy when you travel around the world. Want me to tell you what they are? Sure. Then let me explain how to use the world map. Well then, what do you want to know? Changing the camera angle? First of all, press the L2 button on the controller to change the camera angle. There are 2 angles to choose from. Select the one you like. You can then rotate the angles either way by pressing the L1 or the R1 button. Try different angles until you find the one you like the best. It makes the journey a lot more fun. Map indicators. Press the start button once to view the world map. There's a large and small map. Learn when to use which, and you won't get lost as much. Push the start button twice to change the size of the map, and once more to turn it off. Pretty easy, huh? Anything else? Operating the buttons. You can write things by pressing the select button and get off by pressing the cancel button. This isn't so hard either. Oh, yes. You can't dash while the world map is with the world map on, so make sure not to press the cancel button unless you get off. Remember this because chocobos will run away as soon as you get off them, so be careful. Did you just say chocobos and didn't elaborate on those? Once on the world map, you can access the menu and save your game anywhere. It's a good idea to save frequently. Well then, bon voyage! Thanks to Mako Energy, life's pretty darn convenient. Thanks to Shinra. Don't you think? Maybe. See? How would we get by without Mako Energy? I mean, it's basically electricity. Mako Energy's made things a lot more convenient. Seems like a lot of plants and animals have been disappearing at a rapid pace. I think the old life was better. Aren't you like 6? Yeah, sure I'm right. You think so, don't you? What do you mean the old way of life? Maybe that's not supposed to be a child. Maybe the camera angle was just weird. Did you say you came from Midgar? I used to live there too. But I hear they got lots of troubles lately. Locked, can't open it. Ah, that's a shame. I love how we just go into random people's houses. I was a suspicious looking man in a black cloak. He was carrying a wicked looking sword. A clue. Also stuffs. A peacemaker. Isn't that a gun? A long-range weapon. Is that for Barrett? I didn't know Barrett could use like a normal gun. It also had a different emblem. My older brother's so stupid. He's so embarrassing I could just puke. Same. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a soldier. That's why I'm training hard now. Nice training, dude. Keep it up. And you too will have a wicked-looking sword. Is it true that Shinra made a monster? It's true. Yeah, well, either way, as long as we're using the reactor, we can't stand up to Shinra. That's a very kind of nihilistic way of saying things. I got my health and enough to eat. All's well. My old man was a miner, but he couldn't go to work after monsters started appearing in the Mithril mine. Now all he does is sit around getting drunk in the bar. The famous floating city, Midgar. Just once I'd love to see it in person. It's not that far, you know? You probably can't get in, but hey. I heard President Shinra was killed and his son Rufus, the new president, was badly hurt. Yeah, I bet that's news to you. You're pretty clued. It's just between us. I heard it was that there ever what-you-call-ems that attacked the President Shinra and his son. Thanks to Shinra Inc. developing Mako energy for us, everything's more convenient now. I hear that the natural resources near the reactors are being sucked dry. We're better off with them bringing in the Mako energy. Store? This is the item store. Do I have something to sell? Yes, I have these to sell. I don't want to sell this weapon. I don't know what it does and who can use it. I do have some of every ailment cures. I have a few Phoenix Stones. I should definitely get some more potions. But there's probably an equipment store in town that I should take a look at. This is the materia store. Earth, poison, steel sense, heal. Oh, heal. Heal is ailment. We definitely need that. Let's also get earth. And this equipment, right? Weapon store, yeah. There we go. Wait, how can I equip the others? I don't think I can. Unless they're in my party. Yeah. Oh no. Sand steel, you can get enemy skill in here. The record reminder. No, I was recording, but thank you. I did start the recording. No worries about that. I thought about it on my own. Just saw it on your phone, yeah. Thank you for still for setting one. But yeah, I did think about it on my own. I probably won't stream that much longer since I have been really tired this entire weekend. And even though I only have to work oh, it's a phone. We can put these in to give them some stuff. No, he doesn't get the peacemaker. You have fire and restore. Yeah, that's fine for now. Even though I only have to work 2 days next week, one of those is tomorrow, so it's nothing out of the usual. I probably won't go that much longer. I legitimately don't have an idea where we're supposed to go now. That's the world map. I mean, the idea with a lot of Final Fantasy games is to just... The world map has a pretty much definite progression. So you can see I came from the west, from Midgar. That's probably no good, so why would I go back there? So I have to go through that little edge here into the huge I guess that's supposed to be a forested area? Oh no, that was just the texture behind it that made that look that way. And all of the red dots on the world map are things where I can get into a smaller map. So I'll probably have to go to the next one on my like southeast, because I can't go through the mountains anywhere else. Oh, that's the angle. Yeah, there we go. And you can do this. Oh, but the top one always goes is northed in. Let's see if there's maybe some interesting stuff. Maybe there's something on the world map? Like items or something? I don't actually recall, but I don't think so. These kind of maps always seem weird. They do take some getting used to. But I do generally enjoy it. It's a very show don't tell approach to storytelling. I like that they don't always say, hey, you have to go there next. It's just kind of... We don't... Why would we know where to go right now? So that's why we just also don't really have a direction. But how the world is designed kind of guides us in the right direction. You don't like this style of map, opposed to like having a dot on the map. Wait, let me read that again. You don't like the style of map, opposed to like having a dot on the map. In real ways, you have to go on the ground. Is it the sense of scale? I think that's what I'm reading out of that. Because obviously we're larger now than we would be if we were running on this map. We are represented larger. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Can probably see something. It's like being giants. Yeah, I don't mind as much. I do like traveling on the world map to different places and then Because at least in these games with this kind of world, making it to scale would be very disruptive, right? It's an easy way to make the world feel large without putting a lot in it. Like if we were traveling through this world to scale, it would take ages and it wouldn't be very, very fun because there's not a lot in here. Without much effort. I mean, this was a tactical limitation, mainly. Oh, it's Quake. Quake is Earth. I guess that makes sense. Drift turn. Nice, thank you, Tifa. But I also like how these world maps break up the gameplay. Because this is now a place where you can freely save, you can kind of freely move, and you can freely go into battles to farm up XP or equipment. I generally, in these games, I kind of like grinding. I kind of just like going on the world map back and forth to get some battles and get some experience and money. I won't do it unless I really have to for XP while streaming. But when I play like Final Fantasy VII on my own, the first thing I do when I go out of town is make like a few random battles appear. Because I genuinely enjoy that. But I mean, there are also some world maps where that's not the case, right? Chrono Trigger doesn't have random encounters on the overworld map. I do like Asia grinders. I do like this. I don't like grindy. What we talked about were like these grindy Asian MMOs. Those I don't typically enjoy. But I don't generally have something against grinding. If it's fun. If I like the combat. Where are the chocobos? There are definitely chocobos in the game, but we haven't encountered them yet. I don't recall how you get chocobos. Maybe you can rent them? It's been too long for me to remember. Maybe you can find them in the wild. That was sometimes part of it. You need to wear the chocobo blanket. Yeah, definitely. Chocobos are amazing. One of the best reasons to play Final Fantasy XIV is because you get to have your own chocobo. That's not true. There are a lot of reasons to play Final Fantasy XIV. It's generally an amazing MMO. But you get to have your own chocobo. Like, is this supposed to be forest or is this just darker green? I guess you only see in fight. Can I get a fight on here? Just so I can see if this is supposed to be forest. Chocobos sound like something made out of chocolate. They're sweet. Okay, I still don't know if this is supposed to be forest. Ow, 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 ow. But they're not, to my knowledge, made of chocolate. They're just birds. Different, cuter birds than those, though. Chocobo doesn't really sound like birds, but they are birds. They're cute little birds that you can ride on, like horses. Oh, an ether, nice. I mean, they're not little. You got me there. They're not little, but they are. I'm pretty sure they're smaller. I guess they're most like yellow ostriches. I couldn't think of the word ostrich for a second. Like this. I mean, this probably means there's chocobos here, right? Look at the tracks. Oh, I'm furious, I guess. What does... I don't even know what Fury does. Like the running duck in One Piece. Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate. Man, that's been so long. You could also maybe ride them. You technically can ride an ostrich. I mean, I can't. I am too heavy for them, but like children and teens can ride ostriches. I guess some adults can ride them too, but they do get tired pretty easily. And they're pretty hard to tame, so it's not a good strategy. They're too stupid. Maybe that's also the case. Alabasta has been... Alabasta is not long, but it's been a long while since Alabasta was where we are and where I was in One Piece. Alabasta is actually one of the arcs that I did watch when it was on German TV for the first time. I only stopped around Thriller Bark. And even now, when did I watch Alabasta in my full watch through? Like more than a year. Definitely more than a year. A lot more than a year. Probably more like 2 years at this point. You cannot train them like a horse. Yeah, that makes sense. Ah, spelling mistakes are normal. I want to see if I get a chocobo here. If these tracks mean anything. Those are not chocobos. Those are weird-ass small elephants that chow on me. Maybe they haven't found that duck side. It kinda is, Sammy, yeah. What's that in English? Dodowo. No. I don't remember what... I don't remember what the evolution is called in English. Oh, wait a second. I'm trying to use poison. I'm trying to use bio. Poison is the materia name for the spell bio. And heal is the materia name for the spell Poisoner, which cures poison. I was surprised. I was confused why it would start on my party when I thought it was a harmful spell. Dodrio? I guess. Oh no, they're sad! Because they showered? That's weird. Does sadness go away? Do these go away on their own? Oh, hyper cure sadness. Yeah, it does. Let me just save here. Let's check out what this town has. Just for a little bit, and then I will probably stop for the night. There are chocobos! Look at them! Bark! 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 Thank you for the great conversation. Isn't there a chocobo? I mean, this seems like a chocobo farm. Choco Bill? Thinking of crossing the marshes? Yeah. That'll probably be safe for you to get a chocobo. That way you can zip through the marshes with a chocobo. It's the only way to avoid being attacked by the Midgar Zolom. Midgar Zolom? It's a serpent-like creature over 30 feet tall. Picks up on footsteps that enter the marshes. And then BAM! It attacks. To avoid that, buy a chocobo at the Choco Bill and Choco Billy Chocobo Farm. To purchase a chocobo, please talk to my grandson. He's in the chocobo stables at the far end, right end of the farm. Oh, we can actually buy a chocobo. Do you want a chocobo? Give me one. You old folks are out of luck. Old folks? We're all out of chocobos. I'm taking care of those ones out there for someone else. I was about to say, there are like 5 out there. You know, if you really want a chocobo, you should go out and catch one. Want to know how to catch a chocobo? Where are they? See those claw prints out there? Wild chocobos will appear in those areas, so I had the right idea. Ah, okay, but if you don't have chocobo lure, they won't come out. They're very cautious animals by nature. Chocobo lure? Chocobo lure is a type of materia which attracts chocobos. If you equip this, they'll come to you, but without it, they won't appear. Wanna know how to catch a chocobo? Yeah, how do I catch one? A wild chocobo always appears with other monsters. But you won't be able to catch it because of the monsters. That is why you must defeat the monsters first before you catch the chocobo. You need this Pokeball. And then? Also, wild chocobos are really cautious. They'll run away from the slightest things. But if you use greens, they focus on that and won't run away. So I have to have a materia equipped, and I probably have to use an item called greens on that chocobo so it doesn't run away while I kill the other monsters. Whatever you do, don't make chocobos angry. They usually come, but if you get them angry, they'll get hurt. You'll get hurt. And remember, once you get off a chocobo, it'll escape. Well then, shall we get down to business? I'll sell you the chocobo lure for 2,000! Fine. Thanks. It won't hurt to buy some greens either. Oh, and how fast a chocobo will finish eating depends on what types of greens you feed them. Oh my god, why are they so expensive? I know this is the worst one, but I can get the most tries out of that one. What do you have to say? Was it really expensive? But don't be mad at my brother or grandpa. Ever since dad and mom died, it's been like this. Lady, they just ripped me off. Of course I'm going to get mad. No, fine. I will not do the chocobo catching today, though. Because I don't know if I can save once I'm on a chocobo. So we will do that next time. Now we'll stop the stream for the day. Yeah, it's been 2.5 hours. We got the Nibelheim flashback done. Really important story update. And we made our first steps out of the huge and kinda Blade Runner-y city of Midgar. And now we're in the whole world. In the big wide world. And next time we'll get Chocobo, which I'm looking forward to, which I probably will fail to catch several times, which means I will probably have to rebuy and farm money for greens. Looking forward to that one. But this is first steps into owning a chocobo. But this is where I will stop it for the night. There we go, save the state. Next time will be chocobo hunting time, and then crossing the marshes. We'll see how that one goes. But actual next time will be Wednesday, where I'll be playing... Well, I will be playing more Hellpoint. We are deep into Arisen Dominion on that game. And we'll probably encounter our next Cosmic God on Wednesday. You can get your blanket for next Monday. It would be Sunday, though. But yeah, you can, absolutely. Yeah, so... Hellpoint on Wednesday. Chocobo hunting Final Fantasy VII on Sunday. Until then, thank you all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. As always, did I save? I always forget. I did. Thank you very much. I hope it feels like Monday. Tomorrow feels like Monday. It already feels like tomorrow is Monday. That's the problem. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your weekend. Hope to see you soon. Stay safe, everyone. Stay healthy. Get out of here, Final Fantasy VII. And bye-bye.